Hey y'all.
Well, hey y'all, praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call and talk show in America. Live in the snow. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Like, share, subscribe, call somebody, tweet somebody, inbox somebody, let them know. We're on. Now, we ought to have a good audience this morning since everybody's inside.
Right, I hope so.
You know, we're not the only one. Well, you home. It wasn't that bad coming in.
On the main roads?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I just took my time. Yeah, I didn't slide or anything like that. So
that's good.
And the plows are out.
Yeah, my development there, they take forever to come and get us out. So
yeah,
I slid a couple times. I was like, yeah, we going back. Hey y'all,
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
I see you got that blank wall thing working. I got to figure that out.
Yeah, I got in the kids' room. You know, they take over everything. So.
Oh yeah, I understand. Got your coffee and everything working. Got your teacup. I see teacup.
Yeah, man. I'm prepping myself. About to go out when this is up. I teach class. Go out and shovel. Get my mom out and everybody. Hey yo,
you get them all out.
I got to do my mom. Get my brothers to help me with my grandmoms, and
that's a good son. That's a good son. Good morning, Joanne, Beverly, Marion, Shirley. How are you this morning? Here they come. Jennifer, Gladys, Robin, Cynthia. How you doing? Hey, Scott. Good to see you. Barbara, how are you? Nina. Here they come on. Costa. How you doing? Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Lois Albright.
Salama, Daphne, Danielle. Hey, Helen. Man, Lois Albright's getting to be a regular. I'm gonna start to believe she's getting saved.
Right.
I never knew it before now. Hey, V. Bree, how are you? Sharon. Sister Grice, how you doing? Carolyn. Hey, Brian, Nikki, Kiana, Keith, how you doing? Man, everybody's on this morning.
Yeah.
Martha, Thomas, yeah. Hey, Carol. Rodney, Barbara, Keith. And we won't have to tell Keith to turn down his radio.
Right.
Anita, how are you? Sherry. I'm trying to tell you. Lois, we're really impressed with your growth. Hey, Tanya, Lynn, Lisa, JB. That sounds so strong. How you doing?
Yeah.
Millie. What's up, YK Jackson? Elaine. Wow. Jumping on.
Yeah, come on and share, y'all.
Yeah, we need you to share this with everybody that you can. I was counseling before we got on, so I didn't have a chance to put it up on Facebook this morning, like I try to do. Did the lady in red take care of that this morning for us?
Yeah, it's up on your page, yeah.
All right, thank you. Lady in red took care of it.
Jezebel. What do you call back in the day? Jezebel. It was all Jezebel.
Man, when I was a member of the Holiness Church, man, you didn't dare wear no red now.
Right, yep.
You was on the edge, man. That was that Jezebel color, sure enough. But of course, that's foolishness. But
absolutely,
you know, yeah,
absolutely.
Not where you have a red blanket draped around your shoulders, but couldn't have a red anything wearing it. That didn't make any sense to me.
Right. Oh, now she's saying red is for the blood of Christ, so she's spiritualized.
Yes, yeah. But I think you're supposed to. It can only be significant if you know Christ, right?
Right. Yeah, I would think so. You got to know what it means.
You got to know. Hey, Pastor Johnson from Guam, how you doing?
Hello. You should watch Through the Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Oh, am I going to get disgusted?
Somewhat, yes, but not all the way. The lady that plays her, you think is Tammy Faye on the screen.
Okay.
Plays her that well. Yeah.
The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Yeah.
Hey, Victor Rose, how you doing?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, man. Welcome, bro. We got Guam on, Puerto Rico, all over the United States going on. I know we have some of the islands on this morning. Tregan, how are you? There's Robin, the famous Robin Johnson from Delaware. Yeah. And Jeanette, how are you? Boat right. I know some boat rights. I think I went to school with a boat right. I'm trying to remember if I can get it out of my memory and bring it up out of the archives. Archives are a little slow these days. Hey, Shan. Dana, how you doing? What's that, man?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wonder why we say that it went down the wrong pipe. I thought there was only one.
Well, whatever that thing is, we're
So that transfer place, right?
Transfer place.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
I need to call Tiff. You all right?
No, I'm all right. It's just a call.
Chris Don, you up this early on Saturday morning, Matt? Wow. You're right, Todd. There was a boat right to play for UConn. You're doing your sports, girl. What's up, Ty? Antoinette, how are you? Daphne, how you doing? One of my favorite track athletes, female from the Netherlands, Daphne Skippers. She can run, man. Yeah, she can run. Lewis, Delaware, 12 inches in Lewis, Delaware. Okay. Sonia Benjamin, how you doing? Been praying for Ralph every morning, of course. Now praying for his total recovery.
Yeah.
Valerian, how you doing? San Antonio. Yeah, put up where you all are joining us from today. That would really be good. We'd love to give your states a shout out. As many as we can. Francis, how are you? So it's been another eventful week in the news, in sports, in so many different ways. So how's your football feelings this week, Pastor Nick? How's your football feelings? Are you laboring under any disappointments? I see Aaron Rodgers got sent home in a bag. Yeah, so
yeah. I mean, it's as long as they're good games, I'm okay. I think Kansas City takes it again. They beat the Bengals.
Take it again. Okay.
Yeah. The Kansas City Rams game will be a good game.
Okay.
Be a lot of offense.
Now you think what's his name? Brady's gonna retire? Is coming back?
There was just something that came out today that said expect his retirement announcement. But again, that's speculative. People say stuff all the time.
Yeah, I heard Sister Brady is pushing.
Yeah, it's not like they broke. They got money.
Oh no, the money's not the issue.
She make more money than he does. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
That may be why he wanted to keep working.
Yeah. Yeah, he's you know what's crazy about this? Biden says he wants to nominate a black woman to take Justice Breyer's place.
Right.
They had much to say about Amy Coney Barrett, who had no judicial experience.
Nothing.
Never governed an appeal case, nothing.
Qualifications are going to be at the highest demand on this one.
It makes no sense. Like, if it was a white man, nothing.
They need to keep throwing Amy Barrett in their faces every time they ask about it.
Yep. And push this one through like they pushed her through. It just.
I think she was judging like Kool-Aid contests and stuff like that when they found Amy Barrett.
Yeah.
But I think Cincinnati's gone?
No, Cincinnati and the Chiefs are playing first, I think, and then the Rams and 49ers game is the second game, I think.
I think the Rams will beat the 49ers.
Yeah. I think they can because they're better on both sides. But again, you never know.
Rams have a good team.
Yeah, they do. They're better on both sides.
Yeah, that defensive line is no joke.
Yeah. But
what's his name has come back to life. The guy that wears the glasses, real studious.
The black guy?
Yeah, the black guy. The outside, I think it's a linebacker.
Von Miller?
Von, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come back to life.
It's in their defense. He got out of Denver. That's why their defense is good.
I saw him coming around that edge again, man. I said, "Oh, he's back."
Yeah,
he's hard to stop.
They are. They went all in to win.
But San Francisco has that guy that everybody's talking about might be the best ball player in the league, right?
Well,
the defensive lineman.
Well, Aaron Donald's better than him, but he's
Aaron Donald. That guy
is on the Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
Joey Bosa's on the 49ers. Now he's good too.
Who?
His name is Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
The 49ers defense is actually pretty good too. So it's going to be a good game.
They said that Aaron Donald is like
oh yeah, he's the best in the league. So
they say he is. He's in a class by himself.
Come on. He's the best defensive guy in the league. Just
hands down.
Yeah. I'll pick him first out of anybody on defense. Yeah. He's one of them short. He's not real big, but he's all muscle though. If you look at him, he is all muscle.
Is he kind of put you in the mind of the guy that used to be with Tampa? Short, kind of squat. They couldn't stop him. He's got a similar name to the guy that sings "Never Could Have Made It."
Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp, yeah.
No, he's more muscular than him.
He's more muscular than Sapp.
Yeah, Sapp was muscular and
short.
Short and fat, but this guy is all muscle, six-pack.
But you know that Warren was strong as.
No, he was strong as an ox.
Yeah, he was strong though.
Yeah,
and fast.
Yeah, but no, Donald's him. I'll put Donald over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were both hard. He was hard to stop. And they say this guy, Darnold, whatever his name, is extremely difficult to stop.
Yeah, Donald, he is. They got a double team most of the game.
Does he shed double teams?
He can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That has to wear you down by the first half.
But he has a temper too, so you know, he might get a little thrown off and start, throwing people
out the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we think about when they show the pictures of the ladies who they think will be considered? The one woman looks like a Supreme Court justice already.
Is that the lady they're recommending? What's her name? I just saw the name. Look it up. J. Michelle Childs.
Is that the one that she looks like she's maybe in her 50s?
Yeah. But I noticed, and I'm trying not to be a tropish person here, but some of the pictures they use for them aren't as demure.
Oh no, they had them very ethnic.
Yeah, like they got an attitude.
Very ethnic, yes. Yeah. I noticed they weren't glamour shots.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah, they weren't glamour shots.
Like they would do if it was somebody else.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I just don't. If it was a white man, and I hate to say it like this, but it's just true. It wouldn't be an issue of qualifications.
Where it went to
Black
school,
woman's got to be everything.
No, look. But unless they start screaming about, wait a minute, did you vote for so and so? They didn't have X, Y, and Z. Why are you requiring that now? You got to ask hard questions. You got to ask difficult questions.
Yeah. And I'm all for them pushing her. If it's her, push her through.
Well, everybody else pushes their people through.
Yeah, push her through. Especially before the midterm.
But I don't want the administration to get the impression that pushing her through is any kind of band-aid for them not doing voting rights first.
Right.
And the Build Back Better second. But I understand why they did Build Back Better first.
Mm.
But you don't have people in office if people can't vote.
Right.
And they stood back and watched that thing happen all over the country, which kind of disturbs me.
Yeah, I agree. Unless, because I think they voted it down again. We talked about it last week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Switching subject for a second. Do the sentences for the people that invaded the Capitol seem kind of light to you?
Yes.
They didn't break into a candy store. You can get 10 years for that.
Yep.
You broke into a federal building.
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting like 6 months, maybe 5 years.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Depending on if you just happened to walk in and do nothing, or if you walked in and did some stuff. I mean, look, the girl who took Nancy Pelosi's computer, they locked her up and then let her out. She was willing to sell the information to somebody else. Like, that's espionage.
Absolutely.
That's major jail time. And they just, let her go after a while. I mean, she still won't have to go to trial. But anybody else, they would have kept them locked up in jail.
Absolutely.
Especially for that.
But you're trying to be a spy now.
Yeah.
Interesting Dr. Oz story. I understand he's running for office.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on the comments. Dr. Oz went to medical school with a good friend of mine who was an anesthesiologist consultant.
Mm-hmm.
She already did her years of doing the actual anesthesiology. Now she's called into hospitals to do anesthesiology to help out. She was the anesthesiologist for who's the guy that heads up the American Muslim. Farrakhan. Yes, she was the only individual that he would trust with his anesthesiology when he went under in the operation.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking that they might kill him. Anyway, Oz and her were classmates.
Okay.
And Oz and this lady being classmates meant that they were interacting with my aunt Henrietta,
mm-hmm.
who worked at Penn for like 45, 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
And in the nursing department, being one of the first African-American nurses, and our friend being one of the first African-American anesthesiologists to get admitted to Penn and then graduated. Oz is connected to my Aunt Henrietta. Has known him every bit of 40, 45 years. Just a trivia, And when I saw Oz on there, she told me the story last week. But she just drops things on me. She drops things on me like it's
nothing.
Like it's nothing. Oh yeah, Oz. I said, what are you talking about, Oz? She told me his first name, all this stuff. It's like when she dropped it on me that Martin Luther King used to eat in my grandma's house every other Sunday. She just kind of, oh yeah, he used to sit in the kitchen and eat chicken and dumplings. I'm like, ooh. He said, Martin Luther King and Abernathy and all those guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Tell me more.
Right.
She just kind of just said, like she was saying, do you want any more toast with your breakfast? It was weird. Tell you, man.
Yeah. He's not doing that good either.
Who?
Oz is. He's not doing that good in the this polling now. He's not doing as well. So
well, he got into politics and he forgot that it's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And they're killing him.
Yeah. And he thought running on freedom and going to take the mask off and no restrictions and mandates.
It ain't it, man. Come on, man. Yeah. And why would a doctor say that?
Thank you. Oh, right. Thank you.
He killed his credibility.
Yeah. I mean, look, every doctor's office I go to, you have to wear your mask. No ifs, ands, or buts.
He obviously thinks, that the Trump base will accept him. Mm-hmm. And that's why he's saying what he's saying. At the end of the day, that group is still a minority group.
Yep. Yeah. He would do better to go to a specific place where a lot of them are and get something there.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
But of course, my aunt was quick to tell me he quit. He doesn't consider himself ethnic.
How can I say this? So some of them don't. Yeah,
you're right. I know some of them don't.
And even other nationalities, they come and assimilate and kind of disregard us until they're reminded that you're not.
Then all of a sudden,
the majority. Yeah. You want to identify with, not with us, but then all of a sudden.
I've had some difficult conversations with some of my coworkers who were of Eastern descent. Mm-hmm. And how they were kind of really avoiding, me until they got in trouble. And I could not resist when they walked in my office and I talked to them and they started talking about the problem they were having. And I couldn't just saying, I'm really surprised you come to talk to me today. And they would say, why? I said, because you witnessed what I've been going through and you act like you're not a part of it. But all of a sudden now, my experience has become relevant to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you want my assistance. I said, well, you're not getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had no problem with the way I was being treated until you started being treated that way. You need to learn like I had to learn.
Yep.
But it was, then there were others, of course, that, understood. But the problem for the Indians is this: they come from a place where there's a caste system.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much money you make or how much education you get, you cannot break out of the caste that you were born into.
Mm-hmm.
It's like back in the day when lighter complected African Americans tried to pass
Mm-hmm.
and did until they were discovered, and then all of a sudden, can you tell me how it is you navigate these waters? Well, no, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. You didn't share you didn't come sympathize with us at our.
No.
It's. But we stick up for a lot of people that experience injustice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why a lot of African Americans were so upset when the Asian bill was passed. Not that we were upset that the bill was passed. It was
I was offended.
They got a bill, and
the urgency and the speed was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right in our face, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And I was offended, and I said to myself, well, what about all these other people that have already been here experiencing this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all wrong. The anti-Asian, the anti-Semitism,
Mm-hmm.
the anti-African American. They're all wrong. But why do you pick one group? Bang, I'm gonna write an executive order for this.
Yep.
Well, there's some executive orders for some of this other stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, they still can't even pass an anti-lynching bill.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
It's the lack of equality issue. But even Native Americans too, same thing. They're still messing with their land and stuff. And
absolutely. And it's they call them reservations, but they're actually colonies.
Mm-hmm.
Just like inner city neighborhoods, they're colonies.
Yeah.
Which is why it's easy to allow them to develop their own economic system, law system, business, legal or illegal, as long as you don't step out of your colony.
Yeah. Yep. All comes down to money and all that too. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And hopefully votes and
it's money at the end of the day.
Always. Yeah. And assuming and being entitled that because you have our vote and our support, you could just kind of look over us. It's not something that people want to tolerate much longer.
Well, I think, and you know this, and some of our people will learn this. I've been very, very, very particular about politicians coming to our church during the time that I've been pastoring. And I've told them straight up, you're not going to come in here because you're campaigning and ignoring us until you're not.
Yep.
It's just not going to happen. And it's caused us to have some tense relationships because the assumption is you will pretend to be ignorant pertaining to what's happening, which is I'm coming when I need you. Don't bother me when I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed that dynamic. No, you're not coming in here, and you're going to help us. But a lot of our leaders are to blame for this.
Yeah.
I remember being in a meeting and I had to tell the politician that I don't need you coming to my church. I don't need a picture with you, and I don't need another chicken dinner at a high price with you. Mm-hmm. What I need is for you to help the people that I represent.
Yeah.
You know, my folk can feed me all day long. That's, you know, I don't need. But a lot of our leaders have compromised the needs of the people just to get a dinner and just to get their picture taken with an individual and hang them on the wall. Like the picture actually elevates you, and it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yep. Yeah.
Politicians take pictures all day long.
Yep.
And kiss babies they don't even like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'm, you know.
Yeah. The personal benefits, air quotes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Seem to override the needs of the people. Yeah.
But then you take all the pictures and you go to the dinners, and just because you're in the room doesn't mean you're sitting at the table.
Yep.
And just because you're at the table doesn't mean there's a place setting for you.
Mm.
And just because there's a place setting doesn't mean they're going to give you a menu.
Mm-hmm.
But guys are actually compromising themselves, not for seats at the table, just to say they were in the room.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hoping for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you're in it for the people,
well, then
you know, it's a whole different thing.
And it's rougher too.
It is.
It's rougher. It's a rougher round.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a rough one. But you know, you got to decide whether the seat or your integrity is the most valuable.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Trump had Pastor Scott and a few other people down there again. He's setting up another run in 2024.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Scott and who else?
Ray J. He's R&B.
I don't know who that is. Which Scott are you talking about? The Scott that's been with him the whole time?
Yeah, Scott's been with him the whole time. Yeah. And somebody else said,
is that the guy with the living room church?
No, that's the guy. That's Burns in South Carolina. Scott's in Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's going around doing his speeches again, lying, of course, to get people riled up. They're really going towards the black male vote. They really are.
I need to know when. I know that they have not had much respect for us historically. But when did we lose respect for ourselves? Mm-hmm. How does any grown American black man condone his history being removed and acting like it didn't happen?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm just going to act like it didn't happen, for what reason? So you'll accept me?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. And I think he feeds into, I hate to use this word all the time, but the misogynistic side of some men.
Okay.
Because he says what he wants, you know, he kind of gives them that lift up, you know, feeling, which is unfortunate. But his black male vote grew because their whole thing is economy. He's gonna help us make more money, etc.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
Politicians are so good at what they do. They will convince you that you're being helped by an economy that you're not even experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
If you take 9 people working for them, and you ask them, why is the economy doing better? They'll say the stock market is up. Mm-hmm. No investment in the stock market at all.
Yep.
No apparent benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so some of them are working for companies whose stocks went up, but they didn't feel the benefit of that. So there's this Kool-Aid that we drink, that because the quote unquote markets are better, that it makes us better. And it isn't.
Yeah, it's not. You know, your 401k, if you got one, you know, went up a little bit, but most of us aren't day trading and doing, that kind of stuff, right?
No.
Right.
And to look at your 401k and it went up $1.39 for the quarter, and you start celebrating that, that's nothing to celebrate. It's not doing that well.
Right.
Hey Ada, how you doing? Didn't see you this morning.
Hey, and then for the I was talking to one person, a black man was a business owner, mm-hmm. and you always say Republicans, their policies benefit
Yeah, business owners
a
every day.
business owner. So his whole thing was voting Republican for
Mhm.
that. But I'm like, well, what about the people that are going to his business to support his business?
Mhm.
How is what they're doing affecting
Right.
them?
Right.
Because if everything's tight with them, they can't come and support your business. And eventually, again, that tax, you can only live off those tax breaks for so long. Something's going to change.
Yeah.
They're going to have to raise taxes. It's just,
Well, it
they
happens
don't
every
understand
time. There's no way they can't raise taxes. There's no way.
Mhm.
But if we look at the administration, look at pattern recognition, with virtually every Republican administration, the people that's supposed to be debt conscious raise the debt, the unmanageable heights. Democrats come in, have to raise taxes to lower the debt.
Mhm.
Have to reinstitute programs that were cut so tax breaks could be given.
Yeah.
And we've been saying it for years. There is no new money. They shift it around.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do a tax cut, then the money has to come from somewhere else. There's no new money.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means programs that benefit people and all those things that don't negatively impact business and the top 2% wealthy people in the nation.
Yeah.
So those things don't benefit the regular working individual.
Yep.
Like, I understand that the tax break was probably better served for the 600 top wealthiest people in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And then the benefits, not a whole lot of people make $400,000 a year.
Right. Yeah. The regular folk got some benefits, but again, it's going to, that was a quick, something short.
Yep.
But it's going to change soon. They're going to pay for it some way.
Well, it's going to come back through their tax return.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to getting $8,000-9,000 a year, $5,000 a year in refund.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to see a change in that by the thousands.
Yep. So true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And y'all in the comments, y'all go vote. Don't sit out. That's how we got Trump last time.
That's how we got that. Yeah, because y'all stay home.
Yeah, some of y'all stay home. Come on.
And if you don't learn, you got to learn by experience. If you don't vote, you have voted.
Yeah.
If you don't vote, you voted for the person that you didn't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when they went through the numbers of how Hillary Clinton lost. I mean, mm-hmm. Some places was only 10,000 people, and all these people said, "I stayed home. I didn't like either one," but then they didn't like the results that came
because it was silly to stay home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just silly to stay home.
Yeah. Now I'm all for it. Now I know I'm all for. We need a third party. We living in these two big parties is not the best long term. But it's always the lesser of two evils, even if there's 3 or 4 parties. It just is what it is. It's like,
Yeah.
Who's going to benefit the most?
I agree with that. I think that I don't know who's driving the Republican bus. Mm-hmm. Because they're making some real dumb mistakes. But I also don't know who's driving the Democrat bus. Mm-hmm. We need to think about ultimate outcomes that we decide, mm-hmm. and then work within that outcome.
Yeah.
Now, if they want more of what they had before Biden got in office, mm-hmm. and there's a small group of people that want that, and the evidence that that small group exists and it's real and know they're small, mm-hmm. is because of the laws they're trying to pass across the country to limit people's access to voting. They know that they're small. Mm-hmm. So in that context, they're admitting that they can be beat based on numbers. Mm-hmm. So for people to even play with the idea of staying home, is putting yourself in position to have to deal with another 4 years of President Trump. And if you if you thought he was out of control that 4 years, the example of people that were willing to compromise their standard, their career, their legacies is so profound. How could you want that again? But the feeling, and you taught me this, Pastor Nick, of having been left out and no longer having a voice and feeling as though equality is discrimination.
Mhm.
Those people are very passionate about that feeling.
Mhm. Yep.
So they're going to do anything they can to maintain power.
Yeah. And what's interesting is they don't mind the other side losing their voice so they can keep theirs.
Absolutely.
When all of our voices should be represented. And that's my issue with politics. All our voices should be represented, no matter
Absolutely.
who wins, Democrat or Republican.
Absolutely.
Or whoever.
Everybody, yes, should have a representation. Everyone.
Yeah.
You know, you and the religious establishment has abdicated their responsibility. In the kingdom, influence is supposed to be from the bottom up.
Mhm.
In politics, influence from the top down. And when the church tries to mandate its beliefs from the top down, which is what you have to do, sell out to be, to align with politics.
Mhm.
When the church takes that position, and that position, that political position, is to legislate people's lives from the top down, not from Christ,
Mhm.
but from a place of political superiority, then the church starts to lose its integrity.
Yep. Yeah. You can't force people to live a Christian life.
Your belief.
Or your beliefs. When
Yeah.
we got the Holy Ghost and we still struggling to live a full Christian life. I mean,
Right.
you
Yeah.
can't legislate somebody's heart change.
No.
It's impossible.
Yeah. And that's why it has to be done from the bottom up.
Yeah. 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 Jesus started this movement on the ground.
There it is. There it is.
And he wasn't in Rome. He wasn't in the courts, in the judicial system.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of Handmaid's Tales.
Okay.
And if you watch the Tammy Faye thing, kind of that same
Mhm.
thing. The whole
Yeah.
let's get them saved,
Yeah.
but never mind the debauchery that we're doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
As long as we're spreading the gospel, and it's like
Mhm.
it doesn't work like that.
No. And what we've watched the national church do during the previous administration was try to legislate their faith.
Yep.
And that is not how the Bible works.
Not at all.
But I wonder if that meant, well, it was not coincidental. I think it was calculated. It was a calculated compromise of standards for the purpose of getting some people on the Supreme Court.
Yep. And
for the purpose of inflicting our beliefs on people that don't believe like we do.
Yep. And thinking that's Christian, that's not Christian at all.
No, that's not Christian.
That's
empire. That's empire building. That's not kingdom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And history proves it over and over again. Christianity and politics always leads to bad stuff. It repeats all the time.
Charlie Cook, you said something profound. People don't need you until you don't need them. Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you the number of phone calls I get from people who decided they didn't need me, and all of a sudden now they do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what you was talking about before, and all of a sudden
now man, now I'm a genius.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I think that dynamic, Charlie, is, I'm not sure that people actually know how to process care.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they know how to process good treatment.
Yep. Yeah.
And then they decide to pursue things where I liken it in the church from, you're in a good church and you leave an oasis to go dwell in the wilderness on purpose. And then get out there and don't realize, then suddenly have some revelation like the prodigal son. Man, if I was back at home, I'd have this, and this. But a lot of times people don't know how to process care when they're receiving.
Yep. Yeah.
And care should build love, should build honor, should build respect, and should build loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
But most people don't know how to use process care, so they don't build honor, they don't build respect, they don't build real love, and they certainly don't have any loyalty.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they don't feel like they're worthy of genuine love and care. Something must be wrong with you.
Mm-hmm. Pastor Christ says some of us are addicted to chaos.
Yeah, that trauma do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not content unless something crazy is going on.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Which is a horrible way to live. It's got to be very stressful wear on you, where you need drama to feel okay. And
but you and I both know we have no energy until they're describing something negative.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No energy at all until something negative.
Yeah. Then it's like
they're animated. Yeah, just they're all in. You say hello to them. Hi.
Yeah.
Guess what? Somebody got hit by a car. Who? When? Where? How? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Yep. Then they have a whole script for how they think the people are acting and thinking.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and the news knows that. I remember they did a test run for a whole week. They showed nothing but good news. The viewership went down.
Through the toilet, down through the floor.
When they went back to salacious and dramatic, went right back up again.
Yeah. I don't know why we're here. Well, that's why we slow down to look at it. We actually slow down at a car accident, not to see if anybody's hurt, see if everybody got killed.
Mm-hmm. And let it be on the other side of the road too. Not even affecting you.
No.
On the other side of the highway.
You go to traffic jam where you're.
Lord have mercy. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So hopefully they'll get the Supreme Court pick right. I know we went off way off.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was that tangential. I think it probably was in the same emotional ballpark.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah. Same emotional ballpark.
Right. Did you see the new did you read about the new variant, the new Omicron variant?
Which is it, the Omicron Delta, or is it something else?
It's Omicron BA2, it's called.
Okay. What is it? What's comprising?
They're saying that it's a little more it's more contagious. Yeah, more infectious, yeah. The thing is they're just not sure. I was reading something, they're not sure this virus is mutating in a way they can't grasp why it is and how it is. Mm-hmm. That's why I think they're going to be chasing this vaccine for a while, because it's mutating faster than anything they've seen before.
We won't behave.
Yeah.
But our specialist said they expect it to be some derivative of Omicron and Delta.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at it, it's going to be extremely aggressive and very deadly at the same time.
Yeah.
And Omicron seems to leap over some vaccine barriers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've talked to a few people this week that are praising God that they were boosted when they caught Omicron, because they were so sick. They can't imagine how sick they would have been had they not been vaccinated.
Yep. And there, people out there are are volunteering to get COVID. Like they want to catch it so they can get the antibodies. And I'm like, your antibodies only last for 90 days if you catch it. It's not like a long term. It's like, come on, y'all.
Kendra, you make a good point. I think that maybe it's the reason, Kendra, that reality shows are so appealing to us. Uh-huh. Because it gives us it affirms a sense of normalcy in our lives to see all this reality. And I love the way they entitled these shows, this genre is reality TV. Uh-huh. And all they are is full of drama. The whole half hour is nothing but nonsense. And we flock to that stuff. I've never seen a complete one. The only one that I saw was the one I was in. And just for the 5 minutes that I saw myself in it, and then called everybody and told them off for putting us in there like that. But I think they appeal to us because Kendra's right. We do like that. We live that drama.
Yeah, yeah. And watching in somebody else's life is cool, but experiencing your own, you don't want to do that. But yeah,
Well,
they like Ratchet TV. Yeah,
I think it validates something in us in that our experience is real and is valid.
yeah,
See, it's on TV. Baby mama drama, you know, woman got gone, domestic violence, you know, all that is in the reality TV.
yeah. It's a mixture. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I know ones that love it, but let something happen to them. Oh,
Oh,
they're dramatic. Why is
oh,
this happening to me? But you were watching somebody else go through the same thing.
yeah,
But you're right. And it can validate with people too.
yeah, it does. It affirms them. See, I'm not by myself. We're going through this too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think Kendra is right. That's why it appeals to our community so much.
Mhm.
It's why the drama on social media appeals to us.
Mhm.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't. I can't watch reality TV. It's just too much foolishness.
Nah, it is. It is. It's crazy.
It's
It's.
probably like I used to watch the Three Stooges when I was a kid.
Mm,
I love Three Stooges. I still like them now.
mm,
But to my grandmother, it was just too much foolishness.
mhm.
Now I understand watching reality TV how she felt about the Three Stooges because
Mhm.
it's just foolishness.
Yeah. Well, at least the Three Stooges just hit somebody in the head, crack a joke. But they don't. But reality TV is not. I mean, they know it's not real. It's like wrestling. You know, it's not. It's a work, but you can't get away from it. Just
Now,
it.
the wrestling people that I know actually feel like that stuff is real.
Mhm.
And I think that reality TV people feel like that's real life. They
Yeah,
don't they can't accept that it's scripted. But it's scripted based on the lives that people already living.
yeah, yeah. They script their drama
Yeah,
and their real drama
yeah,
to put on TV. So they got
yeah,
some real issues. But
yes.
it, but it I look, I used to love watching wrestling. I'll go back on YouTube, watch some clips and stuff,
Oh man, me too.
WWF and all that.
Back
Just good
back at
time.
back with I'm probably back in the day talking. You might be talking about the Rock and all those guys, right?
I'm a little Stone Cold, but also Hogan, all the '80s, all the way up, Macho Man, and
Yeah.
you probably talk about like Gorgeous George and
I'm no,
Bruno Sammartino and
I'm talking about Bruno. I'm
Bruno
talking about
Sammartino. Yeah,
Hans the Great Mortier and Bobo
yeah,
Brazil and those
yeah,
guys.
all them.
And
Yeah,
Jimmy Superfly
yeah,
Snooker.
still got Slicker. Yeah, yeah. I watched them as a kid. Yeah, yeah,
Oh goodness
yeah. The
gracious.
Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, all them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What was that? The American Dream,
yeah.
Dusty Rhodes,
Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, yeah.
American Dream.
Look, I got Peacock on purpose. I'll go back and watch them old
Oh,
clips.
oh, Doc,
Royal Rumble's on tonight. So,
yeah, man, yeah, yeah,
but it's a work, and you got like I remember the one reality show. You saw the producer's hand throw a glass,
yeah.
and it made it look like one of the characters threw a glass, but the
Sure,
producer.
sure.
I'm
Through it.
like, come on, y'all, come
Yeah,
on, y'all. Like
I like it.
all these wrestling fans in here.
Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah,
Yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow, Bigelow. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
good
Was that
time, man.
Andre the Giant? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the wrestling too much now because it doesn't feel as realistic, but
Well,
it does.
they, they need to learn how not to talk so obviously to each other when they can ready to do something.
Yeah, it's like
Come on.
we know it's a work, but don't make it look like
But you see the people reacting to it like it's real life.
yeah,
Those stadiums are full.
yeah. And I get it's entertainment. The it's pre-scripted, but
Mhm.
as long as it's good, I'm fine. I can
Yeah.
cheer on and be happy and
I never heard of Jake the Snake. Dick the
yeah,
Bruiser I heard of.
yeah. Jake the Snake used to walk around with the bag with the snake in
Okay.
there.
Okay. It was good stuff, man.
Good times.
Janet Jackson has a documentary. Okay.
Yes, yes. It was on last night. Part 2's on tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna catch it later.
Yeah, I'll catch it much later.
Yeah.
Oh, you catch it much later.
Yeah. Yeah, but they people know how to get drama. That's I will say this: as much as I dislike Trump, he knew his persuasive abilities.
Mhm.
It's hard to match.
But here's the thing: he appeals to the ignorance of people,
I know that's what I'm saying. His persuasive ability,
which says a lot about us.
unmatched. Um, he can do it, man, and I give it to him. As much as I despise it.
He knows how the average, not the average. There's a group of people out there that work every day that feel like they've been betrayed.
Hmm. Yeah. But anytime somebody can say, I love the uneducated because they, and basically talk about how they don't know nothing and follow him, and they still vote for him anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that says a lot.
Brenda Minion said she got King Kong Bundy's autograph.
Yeah. 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 Stone Cold's my guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those wrestling matches, they're very, very intense.
Yeah.
The
Now,
crowd is intense.
yeah, they are fun, good times. Now they're more athletic, but they don't have the in-ring psychology and the persona like they
Yeah,
used to.
yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
it's not the same.
That
Too,
image thing was big.
yeah, it's too mechanical now. It's too, yeah, it's just,
Super fun.
yeah. I love this show. We can talk about wrestling, music.
Everything, man, everything, man.
Yeah, I'm about to make me go back and watch some stuff today. Just
It's a good thing.
yeah,
I think that uh, they see the student loan thing got extended.
yeah, and they need to tout this too. Even though he didn't get what he wanted, they at least eliminated $15 billion in student loan debt
Okay.
from people. Yeah, so their work. He wants to work on some more, um, but he better start doing something quick.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute, not much longer than a minute. So I'm glad that he did the thing about the student loan,
Hmm.
but the eviction and the foreclosure rates are about to go through the roof because they snatched away the protections for mortgages and
Uh-huh.
rentals. Now, part of the problem is going to be is that folk decided they could go ahead and spend that money instead of putting it aside
Hmm.
because no one within the sense thought it was just going to go. You're not going to pay your rent for 2 years and it's just going to go away.
Yeah.
The bankers, the owners of the property, still had to pay their mortgages to the banks.
Yep.
So they couldn't let it just go away.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
you're getting ready to see a housing issue
Hmm.
in certain areas of our communities.
Yeah. Yeah. I know they're doing that a couple times around where I live. They got the renters out, sold the place, and I mean they upped the rent a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the market is bearing that right.
Hmm. Yep. Yeah. But but at the same time, so those people who sat back and like they just enjoyed it, it wasn't working. I mean, the amount of money those small businesses were paying people
Yeah.
and couldn't find nobody to work. It's
Morgan Godley, that's a strong name. That sounds like somebody winning an Academy Award, a billionaire, somebody Morgan Godley. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Godley. That's, that's, that's a major name.
yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like a world famous Olympic athlete.
Hmm.
You know,
It's a nice
gold
name.
gold medal winner. Morgan
Yeah.
Godley. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Wow. And,
Yeah.
so how long is it supposed to snow today around here?
It's supposed to stop around noon. It started picking back up again.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like coming down super heavy, but it was a lot of small ones, small pieces, and the wind is blowing. It's cold
Yeah.
outside.
I think a lot of people are going to be getting a week. I remember when you told me about the whole about the child tax credit
Hmm.
and how that money is going to have to be paid back either directly or through the thought was going to be their refund.
Yeah, they're going to feel that. That wasn't free money, but and I get people needed the help, and it did help a lot of families too. If people were responsible with the money, put it that way.
But a lot of people aren't not responsible.
Yeah. Like even those big stimulus checks that came out, people were being irresponsible with those instead of saving them up. I mean, you had a family of 4, you were getting like almost $5,000, I think, or something like that, on one of the checks, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Anita Baker. You heard that name in a while.
Ooh, that's my favorite.
You like Anita Baker?
I love Anita Baker.
Why?
I love her music, man.
Why?
It's the way she sings, soulful.
The way she sings.
She's soulful with it. You feel it. That's my travel music, man. I turn her on.
She sings in tongues.
Yeah. I understand what she's saying.
I've never understood a word she's ever sung.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look,
say something.
She does sing. She has words.
Great tone. I know there's lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta bring the lyrics up on Google to follow the song. The girl's never completed this.
Yes, with all my heart, I love you, baby. Come on now. That's like that comes on. It just.
Oh yeah,
it's just
man. Come on. I need to understand what you're saying. It's like they used to say about the choirs from New York, man. They had great height, great dynamics. Couldn't understand a word they were saying. I had to start singing. Come on, man.
Man, that's my travel music. I put her in and let it go. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Come on. give me some Junior Walker and the All Stars on the highway.
Give me some Sweet Love on the way. Man. Just
give me Junior Walker. That old saying reminds you of Hayes.
Yeah, same old love and all. Yeah.
Y'all don't need to understand the lyrics. That's why y'all like it.
I understand her. I understand what she's saying.
I guess after a while you did. After you had to listen to it 4 or 5 times. What she say? What she said? That's right. That's right. Helene, Shotgun. That's right. That's
right. Shotgun is a good song. I like Shotgun.
That's right.
Good song.
And Motown, that Stax Records, man. You can drive with those.
Sorry, I'm when I shuffle today, I'm gonna turn her on and just listen. She relaxes me.
Okay. Yeah, Anita Baker's music's always good. Yeah. I can't understand what she's saying.
But that's like James Brown. Everybody don't know what he's saying, but
sure you do. Those are not words. Those are lyrics. Those are not words. When he doesn't know what to say, he says,
"Hey,
yeah,
go, yeah."
When I got the kids in the truck and we riding, and James Brown is on, he screams. They laugh so hard. They say, "What was that, Dad?" I said, "That's a lyric." Yeah.
Oh man. Anywho, we do have 10 times better tomorrow night at 6.
Absolutely. We got church tomorrow.
Church tomorrow, yep.
Yeah. Start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Our regular schedule.
Yeah.
We should be good to go. And of course, communion is next Sunday. And the Super Bowl is the following Sunday. So
it's late this year, right?
Yes, the second Sunday in February. Okay. So we'll talk about if we can move 10 times better up to 5:30, so we can be done in time. Like we usually move communion up an hour, so we can be done by 6:30, so people can watch the game, get some wings, enjoy themselves. That's what we always do. We always move it up. So
Yeah, we last couple of years though.
we moved it up
Games,
last year.
I know the games haven't been that good.
I see. I like them. I like a good defensive battle, man. I don't.
You call it defensive battle or two teams that can't score?
I like it when it's rough. Like that Rams Patriots game was not a high scoring game, but them defenses were slugging it out, and I love it.
Yeah, well, I love a good defensive struggle, but I also like to see a well-tuned offense that can score on a good defense.
Yeah, but a good defense gonna make that hard though.
Make
that's
it
the thing.
difficult.
It's
I like
gonna
it to
make
be
very
difficult.
difficult.
Not 55-54 game. I'm looking for like 18.
Yeah, 18-10, 18-13.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But
I'm with
I
that.
do want to see some score.
Yes, yeah. So, but if it's gonna be the Rams and Chiefs, it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, we're over time.
Yep. So we will
Thank you all for joining us. Join us tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, Pastor Nick and myself.
Yep.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Yep. And those who want Embrace, we are having Embrace still. So we're about to start at 10:15 for Embrace class. All right. And y'all stay safe and God bless you.
See you now.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.